Hey, what the fuck is up? Man, if it. First of all, hi everybody. I don't know why. I feel like I just have this like random burst of energy over the past like hour and a half. So, hopefully I can maintain it. We'll see. I don't know. I also just got a headache in like the past 7 minutes, and I think it's just my body just being nervous to be live again. But hello to Twitch chat. Hello also to everybody who may be watching a replay, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube. If you are watching a replay and you want to join us live, we do this every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, I did stop saying standard because I was corrected enough. I was I was slapped on the wrist a few times by Fishy, so I stopped. And we stream Romance Club every Tuesday. We are not playing Gladiator Chronicles. I guess that's a new story. I need to find where there we go. That's what we're playing. We're gonna start with episode 2 of season 3 of Shadows of Saintfour, picking up from where we were last week. Before we do that, just do a little bit of I want to say foreplay, but I wonder if that's too much. Is that too much? Is calling it foreplay too much? Cat's been here for at least 20 minutes, so hide a cat first. In fact, let me go ahead and do my little... Do I know how to do this? I may have forgotten my own commands. Hold on one second. Yes! I did it. So, Martian Cat is a variety streamer. Primarily what I'm most familiar with are her Thursday streams, Choices streams, which I did see that she tweeted that she's thinking of adding another day for YouTube streaming, which is awesome. I want to do YouTube streaming at some point, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to implement that into my schedule because I'm still only streaming 1 day a week. The cat also streams every Friday, playing usually Dead by Daylight with Bitch and Cupcake. Let me also go ahead and shout out. Oh, why is it not showing up? I guess it only suggests, of course, the people that are in chat. So Bitch and Cupcake, another great variety streamer. Every Friday they usually play Dead by Daylight. Occasionally, sometimes other games, and then I think Cat streams by herself on Saturday nights? Question mark. I'm recalling all of this from memory, so I may be wrong. But if you enjoy Choices, go check out her Thursday Choices stream. Hello, Dr. Waffles, aka Rita. I love saying your first name just to make you uncomfortable. How's it going? Your tweets lately have been chaotic as usual. I expect nothing less. Hi, Fishy. Fishy said, I feel like it's been a month since I was last in a Twitch chat. I feel like it's been a month since I last streamed, but it's only been 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Fishy said, slapped on the wrist. Sure, we'll call it that. Publicly humiliated. Maybe a more accurate way to describe that, but slapped on the wrist is the politically correct. I don't even know why I'm saying politically correct because I literally said a couple of minutes ago the word foreplay. Okay, Dr. Waffle said my computer is trying me today. Well, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you're able to watch the stream. Well, do you watch the stream on your phone? I feel like you mentioned offhandedly that you watch Twitch on your phone. What's going on with your computer? I'm asking as if I can offer help. I can't. I'm a boomer when it comes to technology, but I'm just curious. Chaotic in what sense? I just feel like there's a lot of inside jokes. You and your youngins, your young friends tweet about, and I'm just, sometimes I'm not that old. I'm really not. But sometimes watching teenagers like make jokes on Twitter, I'll have like a midlife crisis moment where I'm just like I'm never going to be as funny as these teenagers. I don't know if that's like a relatable thing for anyone else, but sometimes I'll see what Dr. Waffles tweets, and I'll actually get upset that like I didn't think of it first. Does that make sense? Do you ever have envy? Like someone tweeted something and then you're like, fuck, why didn't I think of that? I had it on my phone while waiting for it to load. Okay, gotcha. So it's just being slow. It died, I think, and when I got back on, I think I was doing too much because everything was opening again. Oh, is it like an older computer? Is that what it is? And yes, envy. Envy is how I would describe that. Because there was like one time you and I were like chatting back and forth on like a tweet, and I said like I'm gonna call the cops, and you sent me this amazing meme that was like, call the cops, bitch, I'll have sex with them. And I was like, who even has this on their phone? Like, it was one of those moments where I was just like, I will never be this funny. It's a MacBook Air, but I also have like no space, so it acts up. Well, MacBook Airs, do they have? I'm not an Apple fangirl, other than my iPhone. I don't have like an Android phone, but other than that, I'm not an Apple fangirl. I've never owned a MacBook in my entire life, so I can't relate at all. I love that Tweety Bird meme. It's a great meme. I have it saved in my phone because after you pulled it out, I was like, damn, I want this meme, but I will say that I've never gotten the opportunity to actually use it. Since like no one has threatened to call the cops on me since, so I just unfortunately it's just sitting there. And I feel like by the time that it actually becomes relevant, I'm gonna completely forget that it's in my phone. Alright. I think that's enough foreplay. I think we should just jump into episode 2 of season 3 of Shadows of Saintfour, the final season, the one that's been hyped. So let me just try to do a synopsis of episode 1 of season 3. We seem to have, as a friend group, Sarah, Derek, Candy, uh, nerdy little boy whose name I can't remember. We seem to have recovered from the tragedy that was season 2. And so they're outside throwing snowballs at each other, and I forget who brought it up. It might have been Candy, it might have been Derek. But essentially, what they call a freak show has rolled into town. And we decided to visit it because our mother forced us to go. And we saw some things that I don't know, could be vaguely problematic. I still do not know how to feel about the content of the last episode. But we also met Masked Daddy, who I'm going to nickname him Maddy, otherwise known as the Masked Man. I don't know what he is. I don't know what he plans on doing. But there's something very intriguing about him, something father-like. And you all know that I love family. I'm like Vin Diesel in this bitch. I'm all about family bonds. So I am looking forward to getting to know him. English? I never know how to talk on stream. I'm looking forward to getting to know him. You're out Hi Lexi, you're out skating. Oh my god, go skate. Go skate. Go enjoy your life. Twitch list. The replay will always be here. But thank you for popping in. Happy to see you in here. I think I'm done with my summary. Dr. Waffle said, I don't know why I got a MacBook. The fan sounds like it can power a small village when I play The Sims. I'm a Microsoft girl through and through when it comes to computers. Also, lastly, before we jump into the actual gameplay, um, I do want to go ahead and shout out, someone did follow me while I was on break. So thank you for following me, Phantom Girl 19. Thank you so much. And if you haven't followed, but if you'd want to, it'd really, really help the stream. I don't know why my follower goal isn't. Let me just reveal that. Where did it go? There it goes. We're trying to get to 50. Trying to get to affiliate status. So that way I can start offering some different things, some more exciting things for the stream. So, with that being said, I think we should just go ahead and, oh shit. Here's the one major thing I forgot from my summary of the last episode. Our mom left. Just straight up said, like, I can't be a good mom to you, and so I'm going, and your dad's gonna come get you. Wild ass shit. We're having some really negative experiences relating to our parents. Our dad left in season 1. It's season 3. Our mom has left, oddly enough, just after she met the masked man. So, let's just go ahead and get into it. The chapter summary for episode 2 says, could your mom really abandon you? What will come out of it? I'm nervous. I'm nervous that we're going to have even more opportunities. We're definitely going to have more opportunities to strengthen our connection, or no, to feed our inner demon, I think is what the prompt was last time. Fishy said, I feel like the people behind Romance Club have some mommy issues because the moms are so problematic. Yeah, between like Rebecca and this mom, at least Rebecca's like made sense, right? Like, I understood why Rebecca was so about getting to know us because of, you know, having to cope with the loss of her daughter and then not wanting to seem weak. But this one, I feel like they didn't set up her mental breakdown correctly. Like, it just seems like it's very random, feels very out of nowhere for me. Chapter 2, titled Behind the Red Curtain. Called Derek as soon as you came to your senses, and now he and Mr. Nixon were standing next to you waiting for news. You nervously played with your phone cord, listening to your father's excuses. Listen, sweetheart, I really want to come home, and I will, I promise. Here we go. But right now I can't. Everything is hanging by a thread here in Baltimore. So I'm just not gonna have a parent? I'm an orphan. I'm a fucking orphan because my parents are prioritizing their own personal goals over my development. Your parents are super immature, so you'd probably be better without them anyway. Yeah, no, you're probably right. I probably could. What do they call that? What do they call when you go to court and try to like become like your own guardian at like the age of 16? I forget what it's called, but I could probably file for that and win against these two, and I'd have a great case considering the fact that I'm fully fucking alone right now. Yes, emancipation. Thank you, Fishy. As always, coming through with the save. I probably should look to get emancipated because this poor girl has been abandoned by both parents. And one of her parents is literally a criminal, like a white-collar criminal. But I promise. The sheriff snatched the phone out of your hand and continued the conversation. Derek sat beside you. How are you holding up? Not fucking good, Derek. Not great, yeah. You look rather chill, though. I still can't believe it. Yeah, I'm in fucking shock. Your voice trembled and you went silent. Mr. Nixon hung up the phone angrily. Pack your things. Why? Oh no, please, 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 please. I do not want to go live with the sheriff. I cannot emphasize enough how much I don't want to go live with the sheriff. I would be fine staying in this house until they come and repo it. I just do not want to be under the same roof as the sheriff. Dr. Waffles, I'm not sure if your computer is being slow. Or maybe it's me. I don't know. I don't want to put all the IT issues on you. Fishy said, my brain is full of random knowledge. It generally does me absolutely no favors, but I'm good at crossword puzzles. That's the real goal in life, right? To be able to finish a crossword puzzle in like under, what is a good time? 15 minutes? I feel like 15 minutes is a good time to finish a crossword puzzle. Hi, cat. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for being here early. Sheriff Nixon says you'll stay with us until your father comes home. But, yeah, I don't want to go either, Sarah. You got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to pack up, like, everything in my fucking life? I just discovered I got abandoned, and you're only giving me 10 minutes. This guy's a douchebag. Get outraged. Should I feed my inner demon? Should I feed him or should I starve him? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of... You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna feed my inner demon. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get outraged. I can take... Oh, what happened to the feeding your inner demon? This is confusing. Y'all gotta start putting icons or something. Y'all gotta start... I can't tell if I'm feeding my inner demon or if I'm being courageous. I don't know. I'm very confused by this. I can take care of myself, Sarah says. Apparently not feeding her inner demon, but being very brave. Who are you to tell me what to do? Mr. Nixon stared at you without saying a word, and he took you by the elbow and dragged you towards the stairs. Chop chop. Wow. Oh, me and this bitch are not gonna get along. Oh, we are not. Hi, KT. How are you? Do you have any snacks to share with us today? Are you eating anything during the stream? Dr. Waffle said, be a bitch, do it. I think I'm honestly gonna play. At least for tonight. At least for tonight, I think I'm gonna be a little saucy, be a little spicy, be a little feisty with these characters. KT said, yeah, the inner demon thing is very weird and unpredictable. I feel like if you're gonna randomly pull that game mechanic on me, make it something I can predict, because I did not know which one we were going with for that choice. Katie said a burger and fries. Woo! Yes. I cannot emphasize how much I have been craving fast food, and specifically a burger and fries over the past couple of days. I think I satiated the majority of the claim because I did go and get, I think it's Five Guys a couple of days ago, and that Five Guys is like what you eat when you're okay with risking the option of going to the hospital, right? Anyone who's had a Five Guys burger and fries knows that is a dangerous, dangerous meal. It's something that will have you nodding off in the middle of traffic. It's very bad for you. And I think I was able to satiate the majority of it due to getting a Five Guys meal. Lexi said some of it's demon stuff and some of it is courage and caution, which is exactly why I'm getting confused. Like, why do I keep hearing about Five Guys recently? Probably because it's so fucking good. Probably. Is there a Five Guys near you, Dr. Waffles? You packed your things and got your pet ready for moving. I forgot about Baby. Oh, Baby's here. Derek helped you bring everything to the car. Oh. Welcome. Why is it so eerily quiet in here? Have you been here before, Sarah? No. Oh well, make yourself at home. Derek, show her around and let her choose the room she likes. There's multiple rooms. Am I in a rich person's home? Yes, sir. You were following Derek upstairs when Sheriff Nixon called out to you. Sarah, the note from your mother. Do you have it? Oh, you know what? I forgot this man is also going through a breakup, literally as we speak. Because technically him and my mom were dating. Yes. Show it to me. You handed him the crumpled note. Mr. Nixon tried to hide his emotions, yet his tight lips gave away either his anger or pain. Aww. mom's out here just breaking men's hearts, huh? That's rough. Sarah, are you coming? In a second. Everything's fine. Go. You follow Derek. Basically, we have 2 rooms. Okay. This is gonna be a diamond option, right? We have 1 shit room. This one's pretty basic. Usually we use that as a guest room, which I am a guest, so it makes sense. Nothing special, but it serves its purpose. What the fuck is that in the window? Let's see the other one. The one that's gonna be 45 diamonds. Oh boy. Wow, it's charming. Yeah. Derek touched the wall, as if with affection. Mom decorated this room for herself. Aww. She wanted a place to retreat. You were silent, deciding to avoid the subject altogether. Oh. Both of us know moms, huh? So which room do you choose? I mean, it's cute, but like, I'm not spending 30 diamonds on it. We're gonna do the ordinary room. Dr. Waffles says this 5 guy is manifesting me. If I really wanted it, I could get it, but I usually don't eat fast food. Okay. I mean, it's probably better for your heart health to not eat fast food. It's definitely the healthier decision to not do that, but I decided to. I would say I decided to indulge, but to be honest, I've been indulging in food a little bit more recently. Fitz, she said, looks like a fan in the window. Of the perfectly acceptable freebie room. I agree. Then later says, nope, it's a plate. A random fucking plate. Why is there a plate? In case the guest wants to have, like, snacks late at night? I don't know. KT said, I like how I tried to play choices from my phone and it would always crash. I thought they would fix it. So does that bug keep you from playing, like, entirely? Like, you can't play at all? I hate when they make you pay for a different background. Yeah, and it's not even that nice of a room, to be honest. Like, the room upgrade in Heaven's Secret makes, like, a lot more sense for the price. This one, maybe if they had offered it for, like, 20 diamonds, 15 diamonds, it would have made more sense. But 26? Ah! I'm fine with my twin-size bed. Suit yourself. Yeah, hell yeah. Why is baby always... What is he on top of? A doghouse? Is there a doghouse inside? Woof woof. Baby looking real cute in that collar I got him a couple books ago. Do you like it here? Yeah, that means yes. That means yes. It's getting late. This evening was rather nerve-wracking. Do you need any help unpacking? I think I'll manage it on my own. Derek headed for the door, but you hold him back. Thank you for everything, I mean it. It's the least I could do. Try to stay calm. He didn't do anything. He didn't offer to come stay at his house. You unpacked quickly. Then you took a shower, trying to wash away the fear, the anger, and the sorrow that your mother left behind when she ran away. Whew. That's rough. Although you were tired, you tossed and turned for a long time before you finally fell asleep. This fucking music is too loud. Let me turn it down in my ears because I'm getting blasted with this soundtrack. Okay. You would go in the app, it'll kick you out. So are you playing choices these days? Or are you having to like use like a, are you using like a BlueStacks or something like that to try to be able to play the game without getting kicked out? You slowly picked at your food during lunch. Oh shit, should I feel like the past couple streams I've been getting kind of lazy with not doing different voices. What was her voice? It was something like high-pitched, probably kind of disrespectful, probably something slightly mocking her. Hold on. I gotta like mentally get in the headspace to like change the pitch of my voice, because for some reason that seems to be a challenge for me. So you live together? No, That's my normal voice. Mm. I don't know why this is so challenging for me. So you live together now? Something like that? I don't think it's all that different, but I've never been a good I've never been a good voice actor. Let's just go ahead and say that. Candy glanced at Derek and then looked at you. Oh, Bobby. That's who I forgot. I forgot about Bobby. In the same room? No, you fucking weirdo. Cut it out. Candy giggled. But noticing the expression on your face, she fell silent, coughed a couple of times, and stared at her plate. Uh. Okay, fuck me, I have low reputation. Look, there she is. Uh-oh, are they gonna tease me about, like, fucking Derek or something right now? I think for a second there I forgot that my mom left me. First the father, now the mother. I wouldn't want to be her right now. How does it feel to know that neither of your parents want you? Oh my god. I'm getting fucking cooked up. My father says that kids that grow up in families like that become mentally unstable. Unstable. I'm mentally unstable. Oh. This is a great plot. Listen, this is a great plot line to actually make it make sense why Sarah would kind of gravitate towards the masked man though, right? If you think about it. Yes. Because if she doesn't have a home and the masked man, Maddy, is offering a home to her, a sanctuary amid the chaos, it would make sense why she would decide to feed her inner demon, take the inner demon to the Golden Corral buffet, and just let the demon feed. Rita said, "V's really struggling tonight. I struggle every night. I'm not live streaming, but I struggle every day." She said, added to the books, Eric, who is not here, unstable. I'm mentally unstable. Let's keep that in mind when you see me acting fucking crazy in this book. Uh, stood up from the table, threw an angry look at them, and they went silent at once. Ignore them, Sarah. They are good for nothing gossips. In 2 days, they'll all blow over. Oh, what? What is this music? Oh, Steve. Steve. Well, who do we have here? If it ain't the abandoned one. I thought he was done being mean last season when he got his ass beat by John. It looks like I'm not the only one who doesn't like you. Steve, get lost. Or else what? What will you do to me, huh? Aren't you tired of defending the lowlife? Like, Rita said, hold on, Steve is kind of fine. Oh my god, and he's bullying us. That's exactly your type. Yep. Of course. Dr. Waffles comes and says, please tell me he's an ally. I knew it. Everything happened in a split second. Derek grabbed the tray and hit Steve in the knees, and then his face! Oh, he got his shit handed to him. Steve, I guess, is looking in surprise. He was caught off guard. Steve fell on the floor, stupefied, and touched his bleeding lips. Uh-oh. Again, he's in shock. The entire cafeteria started to buzz, but everyone fell silent once the principal came in. Bro, come on. Is there a problem here? Steve jumped to his feet, wiped his face, and tidied himself up. Everything's fine. Oh, I guess Steve can't really, afford to be in trouble right now, I guess? Indeed, another warning is the last thing you need, Steve. The principal walked away. That's right. You got lucky this time, imp. Oh, imp. Holy shit. I have never heard of someone calling someone an imp, but that's kind of like a sick insult, right? That's pretty creative. Doctor Dr. Waffle said, "Girl, the guy like hasn't talked to me in almost 2 months because he hates me, and he still talks to my best friend that I introduced him to. So Steve is right up my alley. Why is your best friend talking to him if he is being a dick to you? Not trying to like, not not trying. Yeah, I should mind my business, but why?" Steve spat at Derek's feet and left, throwing angry glances at you. "Thank you, but will you be able to be okay after this? There are certain perks of being the sheriff's son, so let him try to pull something." Oh, there he goes, fucking narc. There he goes. She offered to stop, but I think he vents to her and shit, and I don't want to take that away from him. Well, you're a bigger person than I. If someone stopped talking to me and still talked to my best friend, and I knew I had the influence to get them to stop talking, I can't say that I wouldn't take it. So you're a better person than I am. "Do you want my pudding?" Candy pushed her pudding towards you. "Thank you, but no. I know a way to cheer you up." "How exactly?" "Tonight we can go see the circus from behind the scenes." Here we fucking go. We're gonna go feed our inner demon. We're gonna go feed it. We're gonna go feed our inner demon. "The masked man invited us, remember?" "I'm not in the mood, Candy." "You'll like it, I promise. It'll help clear your head." "I agree with Candy. Plus my father and I are gonna go to the training ground." "Why?" "Once a week he teaches me how to shoot. Oh, I'm sure that'll come in handy at some point during the book." "I didn't know that." Derek shrugged his shoulders indifferently. "So?" "Oh." Oh! Out of curiosity for the masked man, I'm feeding my inner my inner demons. He's eating good. Oh, I feel you there. You and Candy threw a meaningful glance at each other. "Then we have a deal. I'll come by your place and we can go together." Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat. I also don't feel like it's my place. That totally makes sense. But I also think he has a crush on her. That would make sense. If you ever see me tweet 4 asterisks, that's the guy, his name. Okay, I just won't say his name out loud, but okay. Is this the redhead you're always talking about? Like the ginger? Is ginger an offense? No, it's not. Ginger isn't an offensive term, right? Hi, Eric. What's up? We were referencing you a couple of minutes ago because I fucked up royally. But no one's allowed to tell Eric how I fucked up. Eric has to discover it himself via the replay. Dr. Waffle said yes. Okay, so I am piecing together these tweets appropriately. You packed your things and went outside together with your friends. You're not my real mom. You can't tell me what to do. Ah, but I do have a timeout function on Streamlabs. Will I use it? No, because I don't know how to. But I have access to it. Candy was about to come any minute. You didn't want to leave and stalled getting ready till the very last moment. But in a short while, you headed for the wardrobe and opened it. I mean, this is cute. That's adorable. Um, that's not so adorable. But, oh my god! Oh, sweetie, no! Oh. Oh, I'm not spending any money though. The doorbell rang. Candy. He went downstairs, threw on a jacket, and ran out into the street. Is the jacket like that trench coat that's going to cover the whole outfit? I hope it is. You and Candy walked hand in hand, so as not to slip. It's okay if you guys are a little gay. If Candy and Sarah are together, that's fine. I don't have an issue with that. We don't have to do the haha no homo, we're only walking in hand so we don't fucking fall, bro. But like, I'm not fucking gay. Like, that's fine. If you like each other, you can just say it. I'm not gonna judge. I can't believe we're gonna go to the house of the circus actors. That's what they call them? What? I see nothing spectacular about that. You don't get it. The masked man refused to speak even to the mayor. My mom made all the arrangements. He doesn't speak to anyone, moreover, invite people to his place. Please make it's okay if you guys are a little gay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make a quick note. I'm gonna make a quick note. Because I feel like it applies. Also, let's talk about sound alerts really quickly. I tried my fucking best to figure out how to make the volume of it louder. I'm struggling with it because in the actual sound alerts like account that I have, the sound is all the way fucking up. It's on full blast and it still sounds quiet. So I'm just gonna have to do some experimenting on my own to figure out how to make that louder. Cause right now, whoo, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling with that. Just think what an honor this is. Sure. Fucking whatever, Candy. The sharp red peak of the circus tent appeared on the horizon. Say whatever you want, but it's pretty cool. Someone heard your voices and you heard a shuffle. Oh, it's this. Yeah. Okay. Look who's here. The master is waiting for you. Ew, they call him master? Ooh. Well, now I'm trying to figure out. All of a sudden, there's like, oh no. What happened? Give me like 30 seconds to figure out what's going on. It's like I can fully hear the music in my ears, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be transferring over to Stream. Stream's not picking it up. I don't know why. That's weird. Okay. I don't want to spend like forever and then some trying to get my... Well, maybe let me just turn off my headphone. Hold on a second. Nope. Alright, that's fine. I'm not gonna spend like a whole 5 minutes trying to fix this. Just imagine there's weird circus music in the background. It's the same. I promise you it's the same experience as long as you just pretend. Master. I don't like that word. Yeah, I don't like it either. You stepped inside. Jazzy followed you, barely moving her feet. We created our own little town inside the tent. We can walk across the ring into the common area and from there straight to our trailers. Trailers? Yes, that's where we live. Jawsy stopped. There's a Josie. I don't know. This is where we eat, rest, and work on our acts. This is the heart of the circus, so to speak. Do you like it? Okay, Sarah looks irritated. Candy kicked you without Jossie noticing. A lot. Jossie was nodding her head, looking back without focusing on anything in particular. She seems to me she might be a little slow. Alright, that's kind of rude. That's fucking rude. That's rude, Sarah. Knock it off. All of a sudden, Jossie fixed her eyes on you and would not stop staring. Her gaze gained a peculiar awareness, making you feel uneasy. But the next movement, she started to smile, revealing her rotting teeth. Make yourself comfortable. The man will be right with you. Bending her limbs in different directions, Jossie disappeared into the other room. You weren't alone for long. The masked man made his entrance as one of his proteges. Oh. Okay, new circus actress just appeared on the screen. I'm so happy you could make it. He brought the circus actress closer to you, as if she could not walk. Meet Atlatonin? Okay, Atlatonin is not speaking. She bowed without saying a word. Hello. The masked man stared at you continuously. Peacefully greet the circus actress or ask him why he's staring. Is there something wrong? I beg your pardon. The way you're looking at me. I was waiting for you to greet us, but that's not gonna happen, I see. In the end, it made us both feel awkward. In my case, because of your uncouthness, and in yours, because of my staring. You couldn't see it, but you could feel his smug smile under the mask. Yeah, he probably enjoyed that interaction. Atlatonin, you can go now. She nodded and obediently left the room. Did Jossie tell you how everything is organized here? Briefly. Good. We built this structure so that the tent connected to the rest of the circus. In other words, our tent is connected to another tent designated for actors instead of visitors. I'm afraid I won't be able to show you everything today. My weirdos are tired. Again, I don't love that. I don't want to disturb them. There's the derogatory expression again, as if they're his pets. The masked man started to head off somewhere, and Candy, as if hypnotized, went after him. Are we allowed to follow him? But believe me, when I tell you the most interesting things are happening right here. He walked across the stage, threw back his cloak almost theatrically, and sat on the bench. It looks completely different when it's empty. That's true. As I said at the end of the show, I find there's nothing immoral about a freak circus. If it weren't for this place, they would die of hunger. Do you agree? I kind of agree with the bottom one. Kind of agree with the top one. But I'm going to feed my inner demon here and say kind of yes. That's the sound of my inner demon eating. Oh. Okay. My streaming client just froze, but I think we're back. The masked man lowered his head and you notice his eyes sparkle, reflecting the light of the projector. It made you feel uneasy. That's the weird thing, is like they say that his eyes are sparkling, but I see no eyes. They didn't draw any eyes in his mask. The men who disapprove of the freak circus are nothing but cowards. They want to hide the freaks as far away as possible because they refuse to accept how weak and pathetic human beings truly are. That would mean they are weak and pathetic too. But not everyone, right? The masked man slowly started to laugh. He turned around to Candy, and that's when you realized that he was talking to you all this time. There's good and evil within every one of us. We all have a light and a dark side. The only thing that matters is which of these sides you're feeding. There we go. There we go. He turned towards you again. In the darkness, you heard his voice beckoning, mesmerizing. But sometimes it's so hard to resist the temptation, right? He stopped talking, and the heavy silence reigned in the air. You could feel him staring at you. Will you come for the next show? Absolutely. We'll see. The masked man raised, walked past you, and stopped very close. He bent over your ear and whispered, I guarantee you will like it. Then he went up to Candy, gallantly offered her his hand, and led her back to the common area. A dwarf was sitting at the table, biting savagely into the piece of meat. Pieces of food were scattered around him. Muzzle munch. Oh my god. That's his name. Muzzle muncher. Isn't it time for bed? Bed? No, no, no. It keeps getting weirder. The muzzle muncher jumped up, ran up to you, and stretched out his hand covered in grease and who knows what else. Muzzle muncher. Okay. Candy shook his hand poorly, hiding her disgust. You greeted him with a wave of your hand. Did you present them with the mask already? No, they don't need them. Why is that? Give it to them, at least to this one. He pointed at Candy. No, it won't happen. What the fuck is going on? Why? My dear, trust me when I say it's not a reason to get sad. You are too kind for my mask. What does he mean by that? He turned to Muzzle Muncher again. Oh, bedtime, now. Mary and Derry are keeping me up again. I think you can sort that out for yourselves. Oh, trust me, I will. Muzzle Muncher! The weirdo looked at his master, annoyed, but nodded obediently and swaying like an old man, headed back to his place. I apologize on his behalf. He needs to learn some manners. It's getting late. Let me walk you out. He stopped close to the entrance. I feel like he plays like a father role with them. Tell me, which one of the freaks have you liked best? Jazzy is very cute. I'll say Jazzy. She is the friendliest and, how do you call it, most socially adapted. What about Athletonin? I didn't really get to engage with her all that much. I liked her. Don't you think she was indifferent towards you? Indifferent? I don't think so. I mean, she was, but that doesn't mean I dislike her. He burst into a weird laughter. I hope you liked visiting us. I'll be glad to see you at our next show. We'll be there. See you soon then. Okay. That was weird. That was definitely weird. Fishy Bun said, okay, Hannibal, don't get too excited. I can't tell if you're calling him Hannibal or me Hannibal. Did he get excited? I can't recall. KT said, rip. I feel like Romance Club does this thing where they write in their narration, which, I mean, it's not just a Romance Club thing. Pixaberry does this too, but they write in their narration about how, like, attractive or how alluring a certain character is. And I just feel like I never vibe with that narration. Like, they did it with Malbonte in Heaven's Secret, and I just didn't really care for it. And they're doing the same thing with the Masked Man, where they're like making him like stare at you and how you can't look away and yada yada yada, and I'm just like, I guess in a roundabout way he's interesting, but like alluring, I don't really feel a emotional pull to this man, but maybe that will change. But as of right now, he's just an interesting character to drive the plot forward into the inevitable bullshit we're going to have to deal with down the line. But she said, "It was you slurping up your demon food. Ah, yes, my demon eating. His Golden Corral meal." Candy says, "It's awesome there, but all these freaks are unpleasant. It's hard for me to look at them." Am I a bad person? No, you're being honest with yourself. The masked man is right about some things. It's hard for us to see our own flaws reflected in someone else's ugliness. Well said. Shut up! You threw a snowball at her and you started goofing around and running after each other. I kind of miss the friendship scenes between these two. I feel like we've had significantly less of them since the end of season 1. Sarah, you're right on time. Ew, seeing him in normal clothes is weird. Mr. Nixon and Derek were sitting from the table across from each other and were eating in silence. Bon appetit. You sat next to Derek. He was staring intensely at his plate and his cheeks were burning from either anger or resentment. You're wrong, Dad. I brought you a piece of Bobby's sweatshirt. I brought you real evidence. Shut up and eat your dinner. Oh. Derek threw the fork down. I brought you evidence, and even then you didn't believe me. Are you punishing me for your unhappiness? Mr. Nixon slammed on the table, making the plates clink. You startled. You know, I really am just getting thrown from one unstable household to the other. Sarah looked sad. I said eat. Derek, it's just his normal face. Sheriff Nixon looks pissed off. Oh, let's stir up the pot. I'm going to interfere. Why are you yelling at him? Oh, Derek said, Sarah, stay out of it. Sheriff Nixon said, because he thinks he's the smartest man alive. That we have in common. I agree about the evidence. You never took our word seriously. I don't think you're in any position to express your point of view, Sarah. Uh-oh. Sarah looks irritated at that comment. Everyone fell silent. It became completely quiet in the dining room. You felt uncomfortable. Suddenly, Mr. Nixon broke the silence, speaking as if nothing had happened. Yeah, KT said, "Fight, fight, fight." Same. I'm gonna stir up the drama. A famous painting copyist came to Saintfour today. Okay. She's gonna paint a copy of one of the works from our museum. Wow. She'll work right there on site so the painting won't leave the premises. She will live in the staff room so that no one bothers her, and will guard the door in case the painter decides to try something stupid with the original. Calming down and hoping to make amends, Mr. Nixon glanced at Derek, but Derek didn't respond. He didn't even look at his father. Then he stood up, moving his chair back loudly, and went upstairs. I'll go check up on him. Mr. Nixon waved his hand indifferently and exhausted. Go. Ooh, tough, Din. Was the food good at least? You caught up with Derek in the hallway and shoved him into your room. Hey, what happened between you two? Derek sat on the edge of his bed and shrugged his shoulders. Don't pay attention to it. We always quarrel. Why? Because my dad has a difficult character. Because he doesn't trust me. He trusts no one. Because it's easier for him to push everyone away than try to open up to them. He fell silent, thinking about something. How are you holding up? A bit better. I'm more worried about you. Derek looked up. You notice him clenching his teeth, thinking about something. You shouldn't be. He stood up and headed for the door. About my father and me. You really shouldn't be worried about it. Everything's fine. Are you leaving? Yes, I'm gonna try to go to bed early. Oh, fuck. Absolutely no. Good night. Mm-mm. A shadow of regret appeared on his face, but he smiled and nodded. Good night, Sarah. Yeah, adult Derek can get it, not prepubescent Derek. Once you were alone, you immediately stopped feeling sleepy. You sat on your bed and looked through the window, pondering over why your mom acted that way. She's not the best mom in the world, but this is too much even for her. After half an hour, your eyes started to close and your back started to ache. I have to go to sleep. You had to pull yourself together and force yourself to change. But the moment you started to undress, a note fell out of your pocket. Huh? What? You unfolded it. Your heart skipped a beat. This is my mom's handwriting. You read it. Help me. Help? Ooh. Ooh. Help me. Things are getting a little juicy. Where's my feeding the demon points? Do I not get any feeding the demon points? That sucks. So, mom may have gotten kidnapped by the masked man, is my hypothesis. Just go to episode 3, season 3. Your life will never be the same. Are you ready? Holy shit. That is a hefty chapter summary. Chapter 3, Scarlet Dinner. Are you ready? Yeah. No, wait a sec. I'm sitting all funny and... Here we go. No! Derek pushed the sled and the guys flew downhill. Bobby was out shouting candy. It's our turn now. You and Derek got into the sled. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh god, that face. Here we go. Okay, so they're doing fun things that people in their youth do. The wet snow made your eyelashes stick and your cheeks blush and go numb. Excited, you took a deep breath of cold air and immediately started to cough. Everyone was already downhill, shaking the snow off their clothes and coming to their senses. You were pretending to have fun, but you felt a lump in your throat from all the fear. You nearly convinced yourself that the note was a mistake and your mom had nothing to do with it. But over and over again, you heard in your head, "Help me, help me, help me." Candy's voice made you snap out of your sad thoughts. All right, I've got to get going. Keep in mind, we have to go see the masked man and his show later. If you're not there, I'll be upset. Oh, all right. Great. We were about to go home anyway, right? Yes. Bobby, are you coming with us? Let's go. I think I hurt my tailbone. Bobby's always in some sort of state of stress or something just anxiety-ridden happening to him. As usual. Get lost. When you got back home, Mr. Nixon was seated in his office. You knocked on his door carefully. Come in. He was seated at the desk going through some papers. Wow, this is... Does the sheriff need a home office? Is everything all right? Yes, I just wanted to talk. You tried to forget about it, but the feeling of worry crept up into your heart again and started to take over. I found something yesterday. You took the note you found out of your pocket and handed it to the sheriff. Here. He examined it for a couple of seconds and then waved it in the air. Help me? It's Mom's handwriting. Mr. Nixon's face turned to stone. Start at the beginning. There's really nothing to tell. You told him everything you did that day. The sheriff was listening attentively, but didn't even look at you. He was staring at the crumpled piece of paper with 2 words on it. In the end, he nodded. Thank you for showing it to me. Try not to worry, all right? I'll try to find at least a phone number to reach her. What about Dad? He said he spoke with her. Yes, the thing is your mom called him from a phone booth while she was still here in Saintfour. She could be out of town already. That's if she left at all. Now, don't get yourself all wound up. I'll get to the bottom of this. Ooh. I feel like a dick, but I'm just gonna do it. Remind him of his lack of action in previous cases. That's what you said about Candy and Bobby. And I ended up doing all the work. You know what, though? She's not wrong. Sarah's really not wrong. She came through and saved the day in pretty much all of those scenarios. In all of the scenarios in season 1 and 2, I can't really think of an instance where the sheriff did anything actually useful other than yell at us. And you got extremely lucky. Twice. So I don't know if it's luck. But remember, fools get lucky once, maybe twice, but luck eventually runs out. It wasn't luck. Just try to stay out of trouble. Let me do my work, goddammit. You left his office feeling a bit calmer. But your mind was set on saving your mom. But save her from what or whom? It's the circus man. Candy and her mom were standing near the entrance. Unkempt, frightening, capable of any atrocity. It's written all over their faces. Mom, don't talk like that. You worked to make this happen. It's just business, and it doesn't mean that I enjoy watching their antics. But, Mom! You approach them. Ah, Sarah, my daughter made you come to watch the freak show, too. Damn, her fucking contour on the left side of her face is crazy. Something like that. Candy pouted. Well, since we're here, we might as well sit down. I don't even know what her mom does for work, to be honest. Despite Candy's persuasion to sit closer, you chose the last row. The rumble from the audience gradually died down, but circus music interrupted the silence. Then the Siamese twins came on stage. Did you miss us? They started to sing, trying to outshout each other while dancing clumsily. They were followed by the muzzle muncher, who was casting contemptuous glances at the audience. Yup, Mrs. Nelson's contour is snatched. Absolutely. Looking out here looking like a 2017 beauty YouTuber. Are you enjoying yourselves? What if I told you it's their way of expressing their pain? Like this. And he put both his hands in his mouth, stretching it and bulging his eyes. Ugh, the audience burst out laughing. Literally, what the fuck is this book? I don't know. I mean, Shadows of Saintfour has always been strange, but season 3 is quite odd. Mrs. Nelson seems to be smiling a little bit, though. Even Mrs. Nelson couldn't keep a straight face. You felt uneasy. Watch it till the end. Feeding our inner demons. So good. So yummy. Muzzle Muncher went behind the curtain and brought Mr. Eric on stage. Woof woof. Why is he barking? Be quiet, Mr. Eric. You don't want to scare away our guests, do you? I want to tear them to pieces. Wolf, what the fuck is this? Muzzle Muncher put him on the ground. He started to crawl towards the edge of the stage. It's not funny. I just don't know how else to react to what's happening in the narration. He was barking the entire time. Then he fell and rolled down to the feet of the spectators. Hysterical laughter blended with all sorts of exclamations. Do you like to see him crawl at your feet? The twins gently smiled, as if approving. This man is still barking. Woof woof. He started to bite at people. Oh no. Kick him. Show him his I don't want to... Oh, show him his place. And someone actually did kick him, pushing him away. His face contorted and he rolled back towards the stage while the audience was clapping and whistling. This time, the masked man didn't appear on the stage at the end of the show, and Jawsey delivered his speech for him. Mrs. Nelson stood up. Well, I guess I have to at least briefly greet the circus manager. What do you say? I'm in. Sarah is also in. Okay, okay, Candy. Candy's fucking horny. I don't know what's going on in this book, but God, she wants to fuck this man. She took you by the hand and winked. You accompanied them unwillingly. Your heart started to pound like crazy. Your hands started to sweat. The masked man makes me nervous. I don't want to see him. You stepped behind the curtain. The masked man was looking in the mirror with his back towards you. He held the mask in his hand. Hearing footsteps, he hurried to put it on and turned towards you. Mrs. Nelson, what an honor. There's some fucked up shit going on with his face. I can see like little burn marks or something here. I think he's a little embarrassed of it. His voice was indifferent, as if he did not mind that you were barging in during an intimate moment. I wanted to know how you're liking it here in our city. Oh, Saintfour is brimming with people who enjoy ugliness. Mrs. Nelson smiled, but the smile was rather tense. Candy, Sarah, I'm happy to see you. Hello? Would you like to stay for dinner? Oh, feeding my inner demon. Woo! To tell the truth, I'm tired of dining alone. Alone? What about his weirdos? I'm afraid we've got previous engagements. No, we don't. We could stay. Thank you for the invitation, though. But, let's go, Candy. Oh well, thank you for stopping by. Goodbye. You wanted to leave right after Candy, but the masked man stopped you. I thought maybe you could stay. Huh. 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 Netflix and chill? I'm sorry, but please don't upset me. Oh. Is that like a threat? Sarah, are you coming? Don't worry, dear Candy. I'll take good care of her. Oh my God. We're getting propositioned. Oh, well, all right. He took you carefully by the elbow and led you somewhere. You noticed at once the candles in the Gothic style of the room. What the absolute fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I am not eating that. First of all, this doesn't even look like the same art style. It looks like they made this in some sort of like shitty 3D art program. Like, this is... What the fuck? What? Everything about this is throwing me for a loop. Eric said it's such a weird book, but I love it. I mean, it's interesting. We'll have to see. I'm only 3 episodes in, so I'm trying not to judge it harshly, but it is so weird. Katie said this man is gross. The whole don't upset me, please don't upset me was not something I appreciated. Fishy said stranger danger. I agree with you. This is the exact same way that her mom probably got kidnapped. You notice at once the candles and the Gothic style of the room. It was completely different from the rest of the circus. Before we sit, I have a small favor to ask. This dress has been here for a long time, but it doesn't suit any of my freaks, as you can see. Would you try it on, please, so I can see what it looks like on a beautiful lady? Ugh. He took the dress off the hanger and handed it to you. I find this a bit weird. Well, at least she's being honest. Please forgive me for this whim. And he handed you the dress again. You took it hesitantly and stepped behind the curtain to change. Okay, this is weird. Okay. Whoo, you look marvelous. Take a seat. Oh, you want me to eat in it? What the fuck is that? Oh my god. The masked man pulled out the chair for you. What is this? Bloodbound Pirates of the Caribbean giving random girls fancy dresses and inviting them to lavish dinners. You know, if this was like 10% less creepy, this would be like my ideal date. What chapter are we on? I'm only half paying attention. Ouch, Eric. Episode 3. Episode 3 of Season 3. He chivalrously pushed it in towards the table as you sat down. He sat across from you and gestured to the table brimming with food and worms. Help yourself. What would you like? The things you saw made you feel sick and nauseous. That is disgusting. What the... Something... Why the fuck would I choose that? I don't give a fuck if he's insulted. That looks... This isn't edible. This looks like a tapeworm. A plate of tapeworms. The masked man smirked. People always fall for pretty things. Oh no! Fine, try it. You had a bite but immediately spat it out. The food tasted rotten. You had to drink several glasses of wine to wash off the taste. What's going on? Don't you like muzzle muncher's cuisine? I'll send your compliments to the chef. And again you could feel his smug smile. The masked man proceeded to eat slowly, and after every bite he took a sip of wine. What the fuck is he eating? His gaze gave you the creeps. Relax, Sarah. You shouldn't be so nervous. Don't be afraid of yourself. These masks are useless. Are you referring to your own mask? He burst out laughing. Does it bother you? I can't see your face. Of course it bothers me. I agree. A face can reveal a man's essence. For instance, I can see strength in you. I see you're different from the rest of our visitors. How so? You could become a What the fuck is going on? What is going on? You could become a true villain if you wanted to. Oh. KT said ill. And yes, I did chicken out on the food. I did not eat that shit. I don't care if I lost image. Fuck that. Dr. Waffle said, bro, literally, what the fuck is going on? Wait, how is he eating with the mask on? These are all great questions. Also, the narration earlier pointed to Sarah making eye contact with Maddy. And I don't see his eyes. They didn't make any art for his eyes. Villain. Yes, since the strength you have inside is rather dark. He stood up, came closer to you, and stopped behind your back. Then he touched your shoulders and leaned in close to you. So close you could feel his breathing on your neck. And I like it. Oh. I like that your mask of kindness is evil on the inside. How did you come to that conclusion? Believe me, I am an expert in masks. He went back to his place. I used to make them once. I was the best in town. People from other cities came to me to place custom orders. A knock came at the door. Oh, we're in a flashback. Oh, halt. Nobody told me he looked like this. Nobody told me that. Nobody said that. Come in. I'm sorry, I didn't want to intrude. It's all right. I was working on another order at the time. She had approached me several times before, and frankly, her insistence was getting on my nerves. But I didn't show it. Take a seat. Do you want to observe the process? Yes, if you'd let me. She was embarrassed by the scar on her chin, and she was trying to hide it with her hand. What are you doing now? A Venetian mask. Oh, it must be difficult. Not at all. A Buddha mask is far more difficult. It has an unusual shape that allows you to eat and drink without taking it off. It even distorts one's voice. That's unbelievable. The Venetian mask is quite simple. All you have to do is lubricate the plaster mold with oil and cover it with a layer of paper mache. Then you have to polish everything and cut the openings for the eyes. What do you make paper mache from? Every creator should have his own secret, don't you think? Okay, that's a weird look. Okay. Yes, of course. Are your masks expensive? I'm afraid only aristocrats can afford such things. She got upset and hit her chin again. I finished the mask and then made another one. Here. Is this for me? Yes. But I don't have any money. It's a gift. Ah! Ah! That's what I imagine she sounds like. She fell to my feet and started to kiss my hands. Thank you so much. Then she stood up and looked into my eyes. Huh? What weird porn are we watching? Then she stood up and looking into my eyes, she took off her dress. Did you seduce her? What do you think? Should I have? Yeah, why not? He leaned back in his chair, laughing, and started to clap slowly. Really? She obviously liked you, plus you helped her. So yeah, why not? And you say you have no dark side. But no, I didn't take advantage of the situation. You replayed the entire story in your head. When did this happen? His voice became cold. Why do you ask? Since when are aristocrats the only one who can afford a mask? Ooh! Got him! And honestly, the whole conversation sounds a bit strange. The things one says for the sake of a good story. Yeah, whatever, you're a bad fucking liar, Maddy. He was quiet for a while, and then said, I'd like to give you a present. Oh no! No! You don't have to. In fact, I'd prefer if you didn't. But I want to, please. He came into another room. Or he went into another room and came back holding a jewelry box. Choose. I'm already wearing a dress. This feels like I'm getting sacrificed. Genuinely. I really do. This is a holy shit, a lot of options. I really do feel like I'm getting sacrificed right now. Let's go with the free one. Let's pause and look at chat. Dr. Waffle said the pink scrunchie really ties look together. I'm assuming that is about MC. Hold on, I'll be happy if you wear it. Yeah, You know what? I was gonna change it for a split second. I was gonna change it, but I actually think I'm gonna keep it there because this is what he gets for springing this dress on me. Just out of the blue. He looks old as fuck. He probably is old as fuck, given one, the way that Romance Club likes to position their male allies, and the fact that I tend to be attracted to literally all of the old allies. Literally every ally I've ever wanted to date in these books ends up somehow being 500 fucking years old. Because she said he looks familiar. Dr. Waffle said he reminds me of Lockhart from Harry Potter. I do. It's been a long time since I watched any Harry. Ew! I just sneezed. That was gross. Excuse me. I don't know if I remember who Lockhart is. There's some discourse in the chat about whether or not I am pronouncing Venetian. How someone correct me. Listen, you can't troll me in chat about not saying something correctly and then not telling me how to pronounce it. Dr. Waffle said she's not. You're really questioning this? Like you can't fuck your uncle in another book? Well, I had a 45-minute meltdown about the uncle. Hold on, I'm getting my brain. I feel like ever since I sneezed, I don't know what my brain is doing right now. Fishy said the doctor makes a good point, B. Okay, so we're saying you don't pronounce the I. Like, okay, so How do you... The only other way I know how to pronounce an I is Venetian? Venetian? That sounds stupid. Please tell me that's not how you say that. Please tell me it's not Venetian. Venetian? Venetian. How else could you pronounce the I? That's the only way I know how. Just Venetian? For a second. Oh, Venetian. Ah. For a second when you said just don't pronounce it, I thought you just meant just give up. Just don't say the word anymore. Oh. Venetian. 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 Okay. I feel like I'm in like a Rosetta Stone lesson every single time I get one of these. Thank you, it's gorgeous. Muzzle Muncher approached you. Master, Derry is feeling sick. Mary is yelling like crazy that she's dying. As usual, Mary is exaggerating. All right, I'll come to check up on them. I'll sit here with the girl. Oh no. Sarah, don't worry, he won't touch you. And the masked man disappeared into another room. Ew. We're both just looking at each other. I don't like you. Why do you come here all the time? I don't come here of my own free will. Annoying, spineless pain in the ass. Holy shit! Did I do anything to you? Muzzle Muncher doesn't like you, but the master does. I'm gonna take a couple seconds to mute myself because I don't know what's going on with like my head right now. I sneeze, one of my nostrils is clogged up. I just got like a really like itch. I got like an itch in my throat, made me cough. I don't know what's going on tonight. I'm sorry for being so gross right into the mic. But it will end badly for you. And he laughed vilely. All right then. Do you want to be my friend? I'm not sure if I want to. What's the perks? If you become my friend, you can ask me for something. You'll get one wish. Yeah, let's be friends. Muzzle Muncher jumped up and started clapping his hands. You're awesome. You made the right choice. What would you like to tell me? Muzzle Muncher approached you cautiously, constantly looking over his shoulder to make sure you are alone, and whispered, I wasn't always like this. Huh? Oh, is he making them? Same goes for the damned Mary and Derry and Mr. Eric. They already forgot, but I didn't. Do you want to know how I remember? Remember what? He reached into his pocket. He took something out of his pocket and held it in his fist. All sorts of trifles. Trifles? I'm gonna say it's trifles. Fell onto the floor. Here. He opened his fist. A photo? Muzzle Muncher's family. Okay. It wasn't that long ago, but I'm starting to forget. The picture is the only reminder I have. But sooner or later, it's gonna happen. You heard someone cry out from behind the curtain. The favor to Muzzle Muncher might save someone's life. Okay. Who's there? No one. Muzzle Muncher became agitated and started to fuss around you, but you pushed him aside and ran up to the red curtain. Whoa. A cage stood behind it. Atlatonin? What's going on? What the fuck? What are you doing here? Help me. She grabbed onto the bars of the cage and began to shake in a desperate attempt to break free. One sec, I'll try to break the lock. You looked around. You notice a wrench lying among all the junk. You hit the lock a couple of times with all your might, but it wasn't enough. Fuck! The lock won't budge. Nothing helped. Muzzle Muncher disappeared, and you quickly guessed that he had run to get the masked man. I do think this is my mom. I really do think that this is her. Wait here, I'll go get help. What kind of monster keeps people locked up in cages as if they were animals? You dashed into the street and ran home as fast as you could so they couldn't catch you. The sheriff was somewhat skeptical about your story, but the worried look on your face made him reconsider. You were back in less than 20 minutes. You were greeted at the entrance. How can I help? Sarah, you left so suddenly. Did something happen? Let me just catch up on chat. Fishy said, watch me mispronounce every goddamn thing when I start streaming. I'm telling you, when you just start talking to talk, you just stumble over all of your words. Like, not that I'm, like, the most literate person in not streaming or not podcasting, but, like, I swear I never make this many mistakes as I do when I turn on, like, the go live button on my streaming client. Why do we think Pepper from ASS is our mom? Okay, so I actually don't watch American Horror Story, so I don't understand that reference. But I just have a feeling, she's a little new. She said, help me, which is a very generic sentence to say, but it did kind of ring a bell with the whole paper that we found in our mom's handwriting saying help me, and the fact that we now have some sort of evidence or some sort of reason to believe that Maddy is creating these quote-unquote weirdos, as he calls them. It did, yes. I was told you keep your performers locked in cages. Unbelievable, of course not. Can I take a look around? Absolutely. The sheriff walked around the arena. Is this where you saw it? Oh, hi, Eric. My wife went to bed, so now I can pay attention. Well, I'm glad you're here. Yes. Over there. Yeah, there's no way in fucking hell that cage is still gonna be back there. You pointed towards the closed curtain. Mr. Nixon stepped up to it with one sharp move and opened it. Atlatonin wasn't there. The cage was gone too, but I see it. The cage isn't gone. It's right there. Boxes and other garbage sat in its place. It looked as if it had always been there. What? No. Maybe you got things mixed up, or maybe they just moved it. No, she was right here. Why don't you ask her yourself? Atlatonin. I'm here. Good evening, Sheriff Nixon. The girl says she saw you locked in a cage. Is that right? Nonsense. You must have a rich imagination. I'm going to say you're lying. You pointed your finger at the masked man. What are you up to? You took Atlatonin by the hand and shook her. Tell the sheriff the truth. Sarah, calm down. Are you sure everything's okay? Absolutely. You looked at the masked man. He was staring at you, and although you couldn't see his face, you could feel his smug smile. You have my apologies for disturbing you. It's fine. Let me accompany you back to the entrance. I'm not lying, I swear. I don't like the circus manager either. So you believe me. I'm not jumping to any conclusions. Ugh, Eric said everything that goes crazy in this town and I still doubt her. I mean, I think that we should be believing her, but at the same time, if you can't catch him holding people hostage in real time, then like it makes sense why they can't do anything. Derek was waiting for you in the living room. He jumped to his feet in the moment you entered. What happened? Long story. Father, they called from the precinct. What happened? I don't know, but they kept calling the entire time you were out. That's odd. The sheriff somewhat nervously dialed the number to the police station. Can you guys not get any police work done without me over there? You and Derek observed Mr. Nixon's expression change with interest. The news obviously shocked him. When he finished the call, Derek asked, "What happened?" The sheriff sat on the chair and was quiet for a while, collecting his thoughts. "The painter that came the other day was found dead in the museum. She died right in the middle of copying the painting. Her heart stopped." What the fuck is going on? We're all looking in shock. Also, there's more? The painting is gone. Oh no. The last people seen coming or going from the museum were the guide and his brother. What was his name? Cherry? Yes, Cherry. Oh, Cherry. Oh no. Oh no. But she said believing people without actual evidence is how witch trials come to be, you know? As much as I hate it, I agree with you. They do kind of need to actually see where, you actually need to see evidence of this person being locked up, and she would need, hello, my 5 diamond reward. Okay. I am going to stop here because my body's doing weird things. I don't understand. Things are literally just as strange as they were before. I don't feel like I've gotten any clarity. There's some weird shit going on in the circus, which, I could have guessed from the first episode, but it's becoming even more apparent. I don't know if the Maddy's going to be all buddy-buddy with us moving forward, because we did kind of tattle on him. We did kind of get the cops on him. So I just don't really know, what's going to happen next. The painting's gone. I don't know why the painting's relevant. I just don't understand. But we're going to continue playing. We're going to pick this up next Tuesday and just... We'll see, y'all. I don't know. This shit is weird. I truly don't know what to say about it. So I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. So thank everybody for joining me, whether you're watching live through Twitch chat or whether you're watching through the replay on Twitch or on YouTube. Again, we do this every Tuesday, 4 p.m. PT, 7 p.m. ET. We are going to pick up with Shadows of Saintfour next week. And yes, there's going to be a podcast episode coming on Saturday as well. So you have that to look forward to. Thank you everybody for joining me. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to end this because this book leaves me feeling very strange deep on the inside. I feel very weird. But good night everyone, and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you for joining me.